maybe a summary of how you think it played out there tonight?
I think second half we were a lot better. I think we were a lot more dominant with the ball. I think we kept them in their own half. It was disappointing to concede not a great goal in the first half. We changed things up in the second half. We were a little bit more aggressive in the pressing when we didn't have the ball. And I think making a couple of changes and putting players in certain areas created a lot of problems for them in the second half. And I think we camped basically in their half in the second half. I think it was just the final execution of delivery and having those players in those right areas to actually score a goal. I think if we scored a goal in the second half, I think we ran over the top of them in the second half, and we might have even got a second. But I think the most important thing was to get that first one.
Well, you said the changes talking about the Scott dropping that particular ball.
Yeah, what we did was we went with an extra 10 in there, so we went with 3 10s because they had 2 6s, so they can't cover all their spaces, so one will be free, and that's what we wanted to do because they dropped off deeper, so we needed to bring on a creative player that can play in tight spaces, and Piscopo was the one that we chose to do that with, and I thought it was quite effective, and we got into those areas and we started to deliver balls, and just that final execution, like I said, to put that ball in the back of the net.
Given the personnel you've got, would you look at 3 10s as a starting formation?
It depends on the opposition that we play. We'll set up differently against the opposition that we play. 3 10s is the way that we set up. It's very we can change very quickly into 3 10s. You know, by taking a striker off, and we ended up going with an extra striker up top. We were with 2 9s, 3 10s, and 1 6 towards the end because we were chasing the game. So it's very adaptable formation.
What was it about the goal that annoyed you?
What annoyed me about the goal was we had 2 players marking space, and in the box you can't mark space. You need to pick up players. So that's the disappointing part about it.
What do you think of the reception that Durante and Mark got when the fans are booing Durante and so such the ball?
Yeah, I think for me that's not very important. I think the game is bigger than 2 people, to be honest. So however the fans reacted is their reaction, but for me it was most important the way we played tonight, and we wanted to play to get a result, and disappointed about the result but happy about the performance because I think this group can go a long way.
Did he ever do it off the pace? Is that fair?
Sorry?
Did he ever do it off the pace? Is that fair?
No, I thought he defended quite well, mate.
What about his attacking output?
Sorry?
What about his attacking output?
Our attacking output?
De
Villa. I thought De Villa was good. We want him to receive the ball a little bit higher, more in the pocket, because he's a creative player. And obviously they nullified the space in the second half by dropping a lot deeper. So, you know, that's where we can't create forward runs where there's not a lot of space to, and that's where we have to get the ball wider, and we started to do that with Payne coming on as well, and we got a few deliveries in the box, and like I said, we just needed a couple of players to get on the end of it.
You got 2 days to sign a new striker. Is there an update, or how do you
Yeah, well, you can ask Gilly, he's right there, so.
Gilly, is there an update, mate? Is there an update on the new striker? What's the space?
Oh, yeah.
Biggest positives on the first game tonight?
I think the biggest positives that I think the players have the belief, and you can see we are a young squad, but you can see that we also dominated in the second half. So for me, the only way is upwards with this group. You know, with younger players and experienced players, there's a lot more room to grow, and I think we'll get better by each game we play.
I will mention the reception again, just from Mark. And I mean, you called this week for not to be so hostile. Is that kind of disappointing to see?
Look, for me, at the end of the day, I can't control what the fans do. You know, whatever Mark has done here previously, I respect him for what he's done. He's had success with Wellington Phoenix last season, but for me, the focus is on my team and what we need to do.
For you, it's move on.
We move on. It's a new coach, new players, so we just focus on what we need to do.
Does this performance highlight the need for a new striker?
Yeah, look, we've always been looking for a striker. It's not nothing new at this stage. At the same time, it gives us depth within the squad to bring on a striker in these type of games. Yeah, look, the way that we play will create opportunities. We will create opportunities. For me, it's important our structure defensively that we keep the 0, and we will create opportunities. And like I said, it just comes down to that final pass or that execution of actually putting that ball in the back of the net. But I'm very happy, very proud of the boys of what they showed tonight.
McCall wasn't bored, was he? McCall wasn't bored?
Oh, I thought McCall had a really good game. I think he was very positive with the ball, and like I said, we have some young talented players. They just need the exposure, and they'll get better as each game that we play.
Did this game make you regret not signing a striker
Look, like I said, we've been very picky and nitpicking in what we think we want to bring into this team. So, you know, there's been a lot of strikers thrown our way, but we want to get the right one that fits into our mould.
So you're happy with being?
Yeah, look, sometimes it's better not to sign somebody for the sake of signing somebody, you know, because for me it's important that when they come in they need to do a job as well, not for the sake of signing a player.